friends, welcome to IT Port. In our previous session, we had checked how to create vertical partitioning and horizontal partitioning. In this session, we are going to see how to merge the existing partitions, that is horizontal partitions. How can we merge these two partitions or multiple partitions into single partition? So let us check with the simplest example for this. Here there one table, the report log. I'm going to create table report log with the fields of the report date, with the date time, and report days. It's an integer field. Just executed this and going to insert the records for this within a while. So start date is 1 January 2010 and the end of the date is 14th May 2013. So within a while to insert this. So the number of records are there, 1229 records on the table. So this is not partition table. So we can check with the status for this table with the property of the tables. Let's go to storage and check the table is partition false. So here you have to partition this table. If you want to partition this table, here how can we partition this? Means existing one primary partition is there. I have to add one more partition for those below or equal to 2010. That is up to date field is 2010 is one partition and above is primary partition. So here I already added to the files. Now file rpt date 2010 under primary file group under rpt date 2010 file group. So the current database contains the two file groups. One is primary and one is rpt date 2010. I had added the rpt date 2010 data file under the rpt date 2010 file group. So now going to partition this table. See, table properties, storage and create partition. We have to mention the partition column is rpt date and the partition function name rpt date f1 and scheme rpt date scheme. We have to mention the boundary values. It's left boundary rpt date 2010. Its contained left boundary values is 31st December 2010 and the rest of the goes to primary partitions. So run immediately. Now we can check the partition process completed. So now fetch the data. There are 1229 and check with the partitions. Select start from sys partitions where object ID is equal to report log. So there are two partitions are there. The first one is contains less than 2010. So there are 365 rows and the primary partitions 865 rows. So here there are two partitions are here. Now we are going to check how to merge this. For this case, we can use the function alter partition function. It's a syntax alter partition function name partition function name with merge range. What we had mentioned the left boundary values, so we should give that range here. So then only it will merge to the next partition. So now going to execute this and check with the partition function sys.partitions. So there are only one partitions contains 1229 rows. We can check with the partition status here, table properties, storage, there table is partition true, the number of partitions is 1. So now the statement is used to merge one or more partitions to the primary partitions or some other partitions. The statement is alter function, alter partition function name with a merge range with the left boundary values. So this is used to merge the partitions in SQL Server table. So this topic will be very useful to you. If you like this session, please like and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you, friends.